first you're gonna do is take your measuring tape, because you're gonna get two measurements. So the measurements is first under here to the top of both ear, and about how far from that part up to your shin. And then you can also, with the measurements from your shin up to about under your nose. So in my case, the first from the top of my ears is 23 centimeters, and in here it's about, you should have about, not exactly to the tip of your shin, but to about 1 or 1.5 centimeters to the end of the shin. So it's about 5 or 6 centimeters or so. And the tip of up to your nose about from the bottom, to get kind of reference. This is about 7 centimeters for me, so that's the first measurements you should do. I'm gonna do a chain. This goes from it's about 23 centimeters, and about 7, and it's gonna come to about the tip of your shin. So yeah, let's do this. Like so. Like so. This is gonna come under your shin, and it's gonna come to about the tip of your ears, like so. And then you're gonna go over, so this is gonna come, and it's gonna start about before you come to the tip of your shin. So you're gonna just do practically a rectangle before you're gonna start to make the form. This goes over your cheek, so I guess gonna continue with this one. And if you do it for yourself, it's easy because you can check on yourself with the time you go. Otherwise, you kind of need to have more of the measurements you did if you're gonna do it to someone else. So I just gonna do about to my cheek. So I'm just gonna work on that. Well, I've done about 6 centimeters or 5.5 centimeters length throws, and I think I kind of get it to the length I want. It's gonna go to. It's gonna come a little bit. Oh wait, it's gonna be a little bit of sheen left on it because we're gonna do a little bit of a curve. So we're gonna start with the thing. So gonna make a little bit of markers. So I take a little bit of white yarn. So yeah. So the thing is, the teeth's kinda shown, so you kinda wanna make depending on the zipper you use. So the zipper I used was 12 centimeters. So can I find center with 12 centimeters, but you're gonna add about 2 centimeters on it, so you're gonna have 14 centimeters to work with. So the easiest way to do that is to fold it in half and kind of try to find the edges on it, like so. So I just gonna mark this with my markers. So first one is about there. And another one is gonna come right under it, so it's there. Like so. So this is the marker where on the sides now I'm gonna make it kind of turn into the cheek. So this is the part that's gonna go between the teeth. So if I have wait there. So if you look here, this part comes on the cheek here. So it's gonna, if you ever have kind of done, you have knitted a pair of socks, it's kind of the same principle when you do the heel. You kind of similar, unless the idea is the same, but you're gonna come like so. So we're gonna work first over to this one, and then we're gonna, when we come back to this one, we're gonna we're gonna reduce it by 1, again continue, and then reduce it by 1. So the idea is, if I just gonna go here, I can do it. So right, so this is my first marker. I'm gonna take it out for now. So and I'm gonna go over it, and I'm gonna reset it so I know where it is. So it's this one. can only need the markers for the first row or something, so somewhat. So yes, 2 more. Now 1 more. So now I can remove the first marker or the second marker, depending on which side you take it on. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna shorten the row length on this one. So you're gonna do 2 in 1, or what the name for it is. Yeah, shorten. So you're gonna on this one. So this one you're gonna do 2 together, like so, and there. Now you're gonna crochet 1 and then go back to the other marker. So the principle is like when I say if you have knitted socks before, it's kind of same principle you do when you're gonna turn at the heel. So in this kind of turn, we're gonna turn at the cheek more. So I'm just gonna go to the other one. Like so. So now I can remove the second marker. Now I not really need them anymore. So with this, you're gonna do the same as you do with this one, like so, and together, like so. Now we're doing 1. So when you're doing about 3 sets of those, you're gonna see kind of gonna turn in. And it's gonna shrink around your shin, and you're gonna get this kind of curve that goes together with the shin, and you're gonna do a couple of rows up, and then you're gonna fest the teeth and the zipper together over that row and kind of try to center it, but that is. So, and when I come to the last one, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna continue with shorten off this row. So I'm gonna work up this chain together with this one. I'm gonna when you do it with socks, you're gonna turn this up to give the curve of the shin. So this one is gonna come, and this one here, and together like so, and I think you can start seeing the shape coming out a little bit. So I'm gonna do further on, and I'm gonna show a little bit of it, how it comes. So yeah. So I think I get it about the right length now. So now to get this fest on this, yeah. So find the center of the bow stem. So you're gonna find the center there, and I'm gonna take the reference to see which side the zipper is gonna come on. So zipper need to be come out on this side, so it's come, yeah. So try to fold it in equals. So it's come about there. So what I like to do is just kind of you trade it, just crochet it over together with each other. Then you so it's gonna come like so. So the next one, so it comes like this. So you gonna crochet it just on like so. So see the middle. It's gonna use this crochet hook as a marker. So to get this kind of centered, you need to about there, I think. So this comes there. Gonna mark this too, make it easier. But there's the center. So about there. So I'm gonna crochet this together. So I'm sewing it so it comes easier. Like so. I can take away these markers now. So yeah, gonna try to form it a little bit better because I'm gonna use my whole version as kind of guide, because you're gonna get this little bit of lip going on. So this lip is just if I come half 1.5 stitches, first one, and then it's a 1.5 stitch up about in the middle to give a little bit of the kind of lips on the other side. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to do this when I fasten it to the shin piece together. So when I come about there, I'm gonna switch to doing first 1.5 stitch and then continue about 5 over or so. So I'm just gonna work my way over. So this part of more aesthetics part of the mask. So it's the most important part. Try to get this kind of centered. So yeah, so you can fold it and kind of see. So it's gonna come up about the. So yeah. I think it's gonna start about, no wait, yeah, about there. So this one is gonna become 1.5 stitch. So yeah, like so, and I think I made 4, so it's gonna continue now with 2 stitch, a double stitch. So I'm gonna try to get to center, so use normal and 1.5 stitch to give this kind of smooth transition. So the next one is gonna be 2.5 stitch or double stitch. It's a double stitch. This one was 2.5 stitch, so the next one is gonna be a double stitch. I'm gonna try to get something central, so I think about 5 stitches. So the camera battery just died, so I done 2 double stitches and 1.5 stitch and 2 double stitches. So I'm gonna do about, try to make it centered. So let's see if that's the middle. So yeah, so I'm gonna do 2 double stitches more. So like and the last one is gonna be, or this one now, it's gonna be a 1.5 stitch. So like so. Then continue with normal stitches. Like so. So now it's the more of the hard part. Now you're gonna kinda get the sides to match more or less. So this part is more or less, you kinda shrink down like in this part. So you're gonna shrink and do so this part's gonna come over like so. This part's gonna come over about this. So so now if you have something you can make this. So it's gonna get it to lie on like this. You can form it and see if it fits good on your face. Seems to be pretty good. So this part is gonna come back to giving the shin a little bit better after, but now you're gonna just fest this part. So we're just gonna kinda get a little bit nice, like so. So the thing we're gonna do is like I did in this one, we're gonna take your sewing needle. We're gonna sew on this part to get it a little bit easier to work with. So, like before with teeth, give a little bit of a tail on this one to start with, like so. But I'm gonna sew it so this black part here kind of gets a little bit free. So we're gonna transfer string and sew from the back. So if you guys can do this in one goes, we'll be fine. So this one is just gonna go on the back, like so. So now you can turn it inside out. So we're gonna sew kind of identical to that we sewed the zipper, and we're gonna sew it around up to the top and over here. So yes, normal sewing. Yeah. So now when it comes like this, it's not so much before the nose comes, but it's about 2 rows or so, about 0.5 centimeters before the nose comes.